Yeah, we can do this one then. It's Natasha's yeah, Natasha's side quest over here too, you know? Like, Oleg is asking us a favor. Can you receive this message? March 7th gave me this little thing and taught me how to... Wait, March 7th gave me this little thing and taught me how to use it. Well, it seems you can teach an old dog new tricks after all. It just takes time. I kinda know how it works by now. Nice to have something that lets me talk to. Oh, he's figuring out how to use a freaking cell phone. I thought he was like trying to like figure out, you know, like I felt like March 7th, you know, gave her like a new device or whatever, you know, but apparently it's just like a cell phone, you know, like, you know, boomers. I'm flattered. Now let's cut to the chase. I heard Natasha is seeing a lot of patients and hasn't slept for days. She's the backbone of the underworld and we can't afford to have her burned out. I know you did a great favor for her recently, but can I ask you to check on her again just to make sure she's alright? No problem, we'll be right on our way. Haha, I knew I could count on you the first time we met. I was not wrong at all. Thank you so much, but yeah, they literally made him as a boomer. Like I mean, he's an older guy and whatnot, but I wasn't expecting like, I guess, you know, the device to be like, you know, him trying to like learn how to use a smartphone, you know, like Okay. Well, like, yeah, let's just continue on over here, I suppose. Receive a message from Oleg who hopes you can visit Natasha and see what she's up to. Every day she works tirelessly to look after her patients, so Oleg hopes you can offer her some additional help. Let's just go.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
I guess we might like help out with other patients, or like maybe just fight enemies that might be in the way. But yeah, let's just see.
All a journey that is free of illness.
Of course, even if you get injured by accident, no need to panic. Just leave it to the doctor. Need any help?
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with.
Oh, and the purple quest, you know, like has voiceovers this time, so I don't have to like, I guess, narrate as much. But like,
According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society?
don't think ever heard before. But complex illness. Yeah, I don't think I've heard before. But it's not giving us the option to choose like what I think. But like, I guess sounds like a charity organization.
Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that.
Oh, okay. So it might be a bit of a suspicious kind of thing. Well, yeah, it might, you know, not be like a true medical charity after all. Like,
Patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder.
Okay.
The most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help.
So I guess we is gonna be doing some Scooby-Dooing to like figure out whether this organization is like actually a true medical like charity organization and whatnot. Like yeah, but yeah, got it. You want me to go undercover?
It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society
Right,
and find out what exactly they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines.
Excuse me.
Can I entrust you with this task?
No problem. Leave it to me.
This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care.
Oh, okay. So they do have like patients, you know, like every day and whatnot. But like, I'm assuming that she still wants to investigate because like something suspicious might be going on over there as well. But like, yeah.
Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when
But
you're back.
I wasn't expecting them to get patients still, but the patients could be like, you know, all diseased and whatnot, you know, like, because something strange must be going on. Yeah, talk to the first patients who skipped the follow-up visit. Okay, so we should talk to the people that have encountered the what's it called? I forgot what's called, but the mutual aid society. Who like,
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
oh, there goes my cover.
Cover? What are you talking about?
Like, you ready to figure this out?
Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it.
Was that Natasha's diagnosis of you?
Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything to do with joining the mutual aid society at all, so...
Mutual aid what now? What are you talking about?
I mean, after all, he is a patient, you know, but like still...
What's there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud.
Appearances are more important than life, I feel.
Are you making fun of me? Have at it. You won't change my mind.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that way, actually, but okay.
Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one.
Dr. Vash, I'm assuming is part of the mutual aid society thing, right? Like,
Natasha's brother.
Oh, wait, never
They
mind.
both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I have no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah, he was Natasha's brother, per se, but I don't think we met him before, though. At least yet, you know? Like, yeah, but we eventually find out. I'm assuming. You said your internet just went out for a minute? Really? only for like a blink second, right? Like, welcome back, by the way. Hopefully you won't do anything to point, nonetheless, cause yeah, I hate it when like your internet just cuts off when you're like doing something like important or like in the middle of like a game, I guess. So like, yeah, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. It might. I mean, yeah. Usually, I think right now it should be okay. But if there's like a big storm outside, you know, or like really windy, like how it is today, then it could knock out. It could knock down some like power plants or something like that. Like yeah, but still. Free medical care? I don't believe it.
What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself.
Oh, okay. So, Dr. Fash is kind of like a researcher in some sort of cases too, right? Why don't you go to him anymore?
You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away.
Oh, okay.
I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit.
So, I mean, I don't think he passed away, but it's rumored, you know, that, yeah, he might not be here anymore. I won't.
I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she...
Okay, so a bit of conspiracy. And you believe that?
It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that.
So, maybe people were implying that Natasha was a bit jealous of Dr. Vog.
Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go
Okay.
to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Okay, so we got some clues, I guess.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
Yeah, got a little bit of hints on what's going on with the organization. I forgot what it's called, but the Mutual Aid Society, you know, like, yeah, but still, not too much information at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, Callus got more style than oh yeah, 100%. Like, like 100%, he looks way cooler than Ether in my personal opinion. Like, yeah. Like, you know, at least Callus, you know, he looks like a grown adult, you know, or like a grown hero adult, you know, per se. But Ether just looks like a kid. So like, it makes Ether looks more like a kid, you know, than if he wasn't there, you know. Like, yeah. But that's in my personal opinion. But I do agree that Callus does have more style than Ether. Despite Ether being like a pretty big hero as well in Genshin, but still, I agree with you too.
Have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled.
Plus he talks as well, I guess. But I mean, Ether and Lumine also talk too, right? But like, you know, they don't have as much personality, such talk as much, I guess, compared to Callus and the other person. Like, but like, which one do you like better? Who do you like better? I guess between the two main travelers slash trailblazers in Genshin slash Star Rail. Like, honestly, I probably like Callus more, just because I don't know. I feel like he looks cooler. So like, and plus, people can relate to him more, you know, because he actually like speaks more, you know. Like, I feel like he has a bit more personality than the travelers, but like still. I wanted to ask why you're not going for your follow-up visit.
Follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup.
Especially the way that the trailblazers like act, I guess, so, like in battle, you know. I feel like they're quite cool too, you know, with the lightning slash glowing baseball bats. But no, Genshin has its moments as well, you know, not gonna lie. Like with you know, with Ether and Lumine like saving Lyra and stuff like that, you know, like
But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Well, even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long.
there's no time wasted where health is concerned, right?
Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough.
Okay.
One day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back.
Ooh, okay, so got caught
He was
up in the
forever
mines
saying
during
he
that
wanted
time.
to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around?
Doctor, well, I'm sure he's up there carrying right now, up to
Do
the
you think
mines.
so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him? Kids today. They don't give up.
We are
easily.
persistent, but like the younger people are more persistent. Well, like
You win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose.
Hey, we convinced her.
Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible.
Have you heard of the Mutual Aid Society though?
Actual who?
Oh, didn't catch that at all. Mutual Aid Society.
All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid
Okay.
society.
So, not
Avoiding
really.
a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Okay, still not really telling us much about the Mutual Aid Society, right? But, yeah, she's not checking back with Natasha just because of her husband, right?
Why
Like,
haven't I
yeah.
gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
What makes you say that?
Who else would care about people like me? I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people.
Yeah, a bit disciplined over here, but like, if it's combat, of course, Callus, and for best writing character, Ether, so overall. Oh, really? Does Ether have a bit more lore, nowadays compared to before? No, because, I'm like super far behind in the Archon Crest after all, you know, like, yeah, like, I haven't even done Sumeria yet, so like, that's why I don't, like, really, see him as much, like, as I, could have, you know, but, I'm assuming they have really delved into the Traveler a lot more over the past few years compared to, like, before, right, when Genshin initially came out with, you know, Sumeru Fontaine, Natlin, and now Notcry. But like, yeah, I do kind of agree that Ether has quite a bit of a story behind her, but Callus has a bit of a story behind him too, you know, like. But I think overall, you're probably right that the Traveler has a bit more of a backstory over the Trailblazer. Like, the Trailblazer has backstory too, right? But I feel like that's kind of like more reliant upon, like, with other characters around him and not just like him and herself, you know? Like, yeah, at least so far. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Did you have a dispute with her?
A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld.
So, yeah, you're probably right. Like, overall, Ether's, like, more, like, personal story, and, I guess Callus such the other Trailblazers for combat. Like,
I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic, and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out.
like, yeah, for Honkai Star Rail, the, Trailblazer, I feel like they are more reliant upon other characters in terms of, like, kind of, like, telling their quote-unquote story, you know? Like, yeah, because the Trailblazer, like, I don't feel like it's exactly 100% its own character. Like, they kind of feel like a tool, you know? Because, like, initially, you know, the Trailblazer slash main character at the very start of Honkai Star, right, you know? Like, they got, consumed by a Stellaron upon them. So, like, yeah, by Kafka. In which, it makes them feel like a tool rather than like a main character-ish in some kind of ways. But technically, they are the main characters, just that it's more played around upon, like, other characters around the, Trailblazer, I guess.
Miners
Like,
me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking.
Yeah, compared to, like, Ether slash Lemine, in which, you know, we initially saw them, like, find the unknown god, you know, and, eventually covered more of their, backstory slash history over time throughout the region, stuff like that. Like,
Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are
But-
immediate. You just need to, be willing to,
I could be
take a
obviously
little
wrong. I probably am wrong, actually. Like, yeah, or not, like, not accurate at all, just because I'm, like, so far behind in the main quest for both games. So, like, but, like, still, you're right, though, Joseph. Yeah, Dr. Vash, as in Natasha's, brother. His wonder medicine is cheap and the results are immediate. You just need to be able to, take a little risk. Like, so, do a little bit of side thing, you know, in order to, experience his full glory medicine over
Dr.
here.
Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine.
It must be,
You know why?
rare. Like, dude, they're like, it's like sounding like he's like a, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but it sounds like he's kind of like a, DRUG, dealer. But like, they're willing to gamble with their life.
You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all.
At least this specific patient over here, you know, like,
A slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this?
oh,
Dr. Vash is dead anyway.
so like, he says that he's gone, but I mean, the rumors are still there, like from the other people that's been saying that, you know, there's a possibility that he's still alive, but like, yeah. Where can I go get this, wonder medicine?
What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society
Okay.
is selling that medicine. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule.
So this guy, I'm pretty sure, is the one that's part of the Mutual Aid Society.
You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll
Like,
face
yeah,
the
this person
consequences.
definitely feels like he's the one that's part of the secret organization.
Yeah, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
What should we do first? I'm gonna go with let's investigate first. And then we tell her. Don't know if that's the right choice at all, but I feel like that's the path that I want to take over here. So like, yeah. Okay, so it's like over in this corner instead. for the secret medicine. Oh, the guards are over here too.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To buy medicine from the Mutual Aid Society.
Medicine? Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine, right? You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me. And we only take cash. This ain't a charity.
But I thought it was a charitable organization, like how Natasha said. Yeah, it's a charity. So like, I heard the medicine here is pretty cheap.
The Mutual Aid Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Vash and his handouts, but it's a darn sight cheaper than that clinic woman's medicine. Well, are you buying or not? Spit it out. I don't have time for chit-chat. Wait a minute. Your clothes.
Uh-oh.
Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've seen you at the clinic before. I know it.
They caught us. So like, I'm assuming that we're gonna have to fight them now.
Get lost. Now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Wait, what about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Uh-oh.
Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time.
Okay.
That
Oh,
medicine
okay.
seller sure closed up shop in a hurry. I should head back and report to Natasha.
Okay, so don't have to fight them just yet, but they have caught on to us that we're on Natasha's side after all. Like, yeah, since they saw us working with us before.
Interesting here? I doubt it.
Okay, nonetheless, let's report back what we found so far about the Mutual Aid Society.
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Okay, explain what you found out about the Mutual Aid Society.
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients?
She doesn't want to expose her brother, it feels like, as well, for some reason. Like, but yeah, they're selling, like, medicine to patients.
Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid.
Yep. The patients wanted me to keep it a secret from you.
I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first. I
Okay.
don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me.
Okay, but at least now we know that they're not, like, really actually selling medicine. They're, like, selling the other thing instead.
If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
At least that's what it feels like when they, mention wonder medicine over here. Like, yeah. Talk to the patients in the clinic. See what they say.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats.
I'm assuming this means she's mentioning, like, dopamine, I guess, something like that. Like,
Of course,
a high burst of energy.
I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
Just a different way to put it, I guess. Different paraphrase, per se. Like,
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff, Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Probably not. Like, at all. Considering how suspicious it is at the very end. Like,
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Okay, I'm finished talking with the two patients.
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story.
I'm assuming that Natasha is still using medicine for good, right? But like Dr. Vash is like the opposite, like using medicine for bad. Not quite sure how he turned into using medicine as bad, but I guess we'll find out over here
I'm
soon.
guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him?
Yeah, I think he's insane, which he might be a psychopath actually, like, of just like treating their patients as test subjects for his, like, his prescriptions and whatnot, like, his experimental prescriptions. Let's go with the first option though, either way. I think he was a doctor with zero medical ethics.
I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Okay, so, we need to find the person who has taken the wonder medicine this time to see what the effects are of it and report it back to Natasha. Like,
Who are you?
Seems to feel a bit nausea, it sounds like. I'm a miracle doctor from beyond the sky.
Who? And who am I?
You haven't. Okay, since we're playing around, we might as well continue playing around. You haven't introduced yourself yet.
Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right?
Afraid not. Are you okay?
You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows.
Seems to having a little bit of a mental breakdown.
Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain.
Okay, someone's been watching us. Like,
Poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. But like, yeah. And that made her become like this?
Yes. Before her family passed away, she was a carefree young woman.
So she's suffering a bit from loss, I'm guessing.
Her
Like,
husband and child caught a mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but their livelihood was certainly impacted. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it?
okay, so the wonder medicine, like, actually really made them ill. And, like, lose their lives over time, I'm guessing, right? Like, poison, basically. Like, yeah.
The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, Oh, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Yeah, it just sounds like poison, I guess, you know? But still, they were unlucky. Let's go with the other one instead.
Just unlucky? Oh, as far as I'm concerned, those medicine dealers are making money from murder in broad daylight. Who would sell such a thing to the sick? Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
But yeah, the medical aid society is really bad. Oh my god. Place to grab poison instead of medicine, nonetheless, over here, but like all part of a dark, mysterious plot that we still need to uncover.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
I'm back.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well.
The people selling that stuff are devils. Those medicine dealers prey on our weaknesses. Go with the second one.
Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity.
Oh, okay.
His research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments.
So I guess that's how Dr. Vash was able to form the Mutual Aid Society, in which he basically covered his experimental medicine as the wonder medicine and gradually grabbed more patients and convinced more patients to take it for his experimental purposes. But like, yeah.
As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground.
And then?
Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strived to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next.
Sorry. Yeah, that's when they separated. And the point of view is different between the society as well. It's hard to believe he was your brother.
Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die.
Right, people that already sick, like, got affected the most when it comes to the so-called wonder medicine.
I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment?
We must save all the poison from Belbar ground. But like, somebody has to do the right thing.
Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that.
Man, my internet is so bad today. What did I miss? How far was your internet out for, I guess? But like, I guess to give a bit of a recap, right? We basically found out that, well, we know that Dr. Vash is like Natasha's brother, right? But Dr. Vash is kind of like an evil doctor, I guess you could say. Like, yeah, taking full advantage of gullible / needy patients, you know, and providing his so-called wonder medicine, which is like experimental medicine, you know. He wants to make a medicine that makes you resilient to a freeze, you know, but obviously it's still in testing. So in order to do that, you know, he made something called the medical union, what it's called, you know, right? That was there earlier, the medical aid organization. That's kind of like that's a quote-unquote charity in which he hands out like free medicine to people that really need it, or like, you know, like want it, you know. But it's all part of his experimental purposes, you know, like yeah. And obviously all the medicine that he provides to his patients, you know, all end up being like bad, in which it's like poison, you know, that like you know, KIL'd a lot of people, you know. So like yeah.
I'll be waiting for the good news.
But now we're trying to like recover all the bad poison from the underwood and see what else we can find around at Rivertown over here. Well, like let's continue figuring out, you know, the wonder medicine over here. Like, yeah, I was like so confused, but like, you know, like yeah. Oh, it's okay. But nonetheless, hope that your Monday has been like going all right so far, you know, like, and that you've been staying warm because it's been like really cold today over here, at least, you know. Like, I had to like wear like double layers today actually when it came to like going outside this afternoon and whatnot. But like, yeah. Oh, okay. Are you enjoying your break so far, at least at the moment? Like, hopefully you're enjoying your winter break, I guess, right now, right? Because November. I almost said summer break, but, but like, yeah. It's like 10:20 p.m. over here, so like, sort of late, you know, but like not exactly too late, I guess. Still have time, but like, yeah. It's even a bit earlier today as well, like 8 p.m. because tomorrow's Monday, so.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead.
But like, we've been doing some side quests still, and we have completed the side quest that we did yesterday, you know, with the ghost girl, you know, or like the depressing, lonely girl that, you know, experienced like a such a depressing, tragic, and you know, lonely, like, I guess storyline, storyline. But right now we're doing Natasha's character side quest, I guess you could say. Like, yeah, because it feels like a character quest, like how in Genshin, you know, there's like story quests for specific characters. Oh, nice. When? Coming really soon, though, right? Are you excited? Any plans for your upcoming birthday? But like, I mean. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean, but like, look on the bright side. Once you grow up older, you know, you get more freedom as an adult later on and stuff like that. And plus, well, actually, you're in Europe, so like, I'm assuming that you're like old enough to drink, right? Because the legal age for the US, you know, to drink is 21, like to drink alcohol, that is. So like, oh yeah. I'm here to buy.
Who are you trying to kid? You're that clinic woman's lackey. Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel?
But like, yeah, look on the bright side, you know? Like, when you get older, you get more freedom / flexibility, and you know, hopefully that your parents treat treat you more as an adult as well, you know? Like, yeah. Because I hated, like, living at home with, you know, parents and stuff like that, because treating me like such a kid still, even today, you know? Like, oh, that's like, close to Thanksgiving then, right? I think, So, like, quite soon, but still a few weeks off, I believe, right? Like,
She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send this idiot packing.
okay, now we have to, like, fight him, I'm guessing, right? Yeah, there we go.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
I thought eventually we had to fight him, but, like... Okay, that was easy. Well, like, initially I thought it was the first time we might to fight him, but no, they let us go for the first time. But yeah, second time we had to fight him that time. But like, yeah, you have to be 21 in order to drink in the US, which is the highest, I believe, out of all the countries out there. So it's quite a bit stricter here than compared to Europe. Like, Kafka reminds me of Makima from Chainsaw. Who's that supposed to be? Like, yeah. Because, I don't think I've heard of Makima or Chainsaw before. Yeah, who's that supposed to be? Like, yeah. My dad would want to try to drink a little bit, but... Wait, my dad would want me to try to drink a little bit, right? When I was a child. Same as here, actually. Like, wine and stuff like that. Like, wine is, like, actually kind of healthy for you, you know? Like, yeah, because, I forgot about the effects, per se, but if you drink a little bit, you know, it's good for you. But obviously, if you drink too much, you know, it's bad for you, just like all the other alcohol. But, you know, same with my parents. They, well, not my mom, though, but, like, you know, my dad was like the same way in terms of, like, wanting me to, like, drink a little bit, you know, just to, I guess mainly for social gathering, you know, social purposes, you know, because, usually when you take a drink, you know, it's more, like, it's classified as, like, more respectful, I guess, you know, and, like, more open to, conversation, stuff like that, you know. It's not, you know, it's not just, like, drinking just for fun, you know, like, yeah, well pleasure, I guess, too, in some cases, you know, but it's a social thing, you know, like, yeah, social psychology in some cases, like, yeah, but I also, like, don't like alcohol neither, too, you know, like, yeah. It's an anime, oh, okay, so that's probably why I don't know about it. Like, yeah. Is it any good? Or, like, how would you compare it to the other ones you've watched? But, yeah. If you guys forgot, or if you guys maybe remember, I don't really watch any anime at all. So, like, besides, you know, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, but, like, yeah. You should never smoke. No, like, smoking is really, really bad for you. Like, it obviously kills your lungs. Drinking a little bit is okay. You know, like, wine that is, but smoking is definitely a no-no. And, like, I don't see any point of neither, you know, like, yeah, it's probably something that you have to get used to, I guess, you know, because your metabolism / I guess, quote-unquote, body has to get more accustomed to, because, like, you know, it tastes like medicine when you drink it. At least for me, you know, it still tastes like medicine when it comes to drinking, like, beer or whatever, you know, like, but, yeah, parents wanted me to drink, I guess, you know, a little bit, just because it's more of a social, gathering thing, you know, like, yeah, like, social psychology, I guess you could say. Yeah, don't smoke, that's bad. Like, both cigarettes and, like, vaping, not quite sure if it's, like, really, really bad. No, don't do that neither, though. Either way, don't do that neither. But I heard it's, like, maybe not as bad as, like actually smoking cigars, but it's still bad for you, okay? Like, The old box has some medicine labeled with experimental numbers. This must be the wonder medicine the Mutual Aid Society was talking about from Mr. Vash, I think, right? Like, yeah. Uh-oh, we is gonna get ambushed over here as well. Well, like, yeah. A devil manipulator? Oh, really? Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, Kafka is quite sus actually. Like, she kind of does look like kind of like a manipulator of some sort, or like some kind of like, you know, untrusty, mysterious woman that like manipulates your mind, such body, and everything like that. So I can definitely see what you mean. She kind of is actually in game too, you know, like like she's considered as a bad guy, you know, like she's a Stellaron hunter, you know, like, but she also like, you know, puts the Stellaron inside of us ever since the beginning, and kind of like toys with everyone, you know, within the Astral Express and stuff like that. So like, yeah, that's actually a pretty good analogy, Joseph, that, you know, Kafka is kind of like a devil manipulator in some sort of cases too, you know, because she kind of acts like that, you know, within game too, you know, like, yeah. I heard a lot about it. Wait, that's why I don't want it. Wait, for what though? I guess, like, well, either way, you shouldn't do neither or, but like, drinking maybe a little bit okay, you know, if it's only a little, but I mean, I don't drink nonetheless. Really? I didn't realize that was worse. I thought smoking was much worse than like vaping, but both of them are bad. Yeah, like obviously, like, yeah. Yeah, Kafka, yeah, has always been a manipulator ever since the beginning, I think. So maybe Star Rail, like Hoyoverse, might have got some, you know, influence or like design origins from Makima from Chainsaw, Joseph. And now that I think about it, like, yeah, because the character, you know, is quite similar to each other, I believe. Like,
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief.
Okay, I think this is the guy, like Mr. Vach, who is Natasha's sister, but I mean, it's a society president, so yeah, society president, so like he is the president of the Mutual Aid Foundation thing. Who are you?
You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that?
But like, he caught us now. Like, well, like, nonetheless, you know, you still have a lot to live, obviously, you know, like, yeah, I mean, dude, I'm like only a few years away from 30, you know, so like, you know, I don't want to grow up neither, unfortunately, but it's part of life. But at the same time, you do get to, you know, like, have some nice experiences in your early 20s and stuff like that. Like, honestly, I feel like early 20s are better than your teens, at least in my personal opinion. Like,
Poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you.
Like, when you're like a young adult, you know, or like an actual adult, you know, you just have like a lot more freedom compared to when you're like a teenager, which I really like, you know. But I mean, I obviously understand how you feel, because I'm a person that, you know, likes to live young as possible, I guess you could say, you know, like, yeah.
The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My mutual aid society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me?
Well, like, yeah, he's trying to dispute us now for uncovering the mystery behind the wonder medicine. Like, but Natasha would never give up on a patient, though, compared to you, Mr. Vach.
Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity.
Is he gonna offer us one of his prescriptions, I'm assuming?
Men, seize the medicine thief.
Oh, never mind. We're gonna have to fight him. But like, yeah, fight his guards.
Need a doctor?
But yeah, it's a great description, actually. Natasha is kind of like a manipulator.
Stand still.
Time to twirl.
But she's always been like, you know, untrustworthy ever since the beginning,
Time to
and
say
up to her
bye.
own dirty tricks within the Astro Express over here. But like, yeah.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker?
Oh.
So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here?
Caught off guard.
Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
It's a teddy bear. But like,
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
Right, but he's using medicine in the wrong way, not the righteous way that we
You're
need.
right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them.
Honkai Star Rail is like Pokemon when you, yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, it's more, it's a bit more complex than just Pokemon, but when I initially first played Honkai Star Rail, you know, I kind of thought of it, it kind of reminded me of like playing like Pokemon as well. So like, yeah, I mean, it's a bit different still, obviously, you know, because I mean, technically there is kind of weaknesses, you know, in resistance as well, you know, per se, like Pokemon, but it's still a bit different than Pokemon's overall, you know, because 4 characters and multiple elemental reactions and like techniques, abilities, not just couple of 4 moves and whatnot, I guess, but like,
The
yeah.
debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability, to the very end.
But yeah, you're right. Like when I first started playing Honkai Star Rail, it kind of gave me some reminiscence of Pokemon.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
Which is like, oh wait, so is he not Dr. Vashton? I thought he was, because he's the president, you know, like, yeah, But yeah, it kind of reminds me of Pokemon, and like, which is like another reason why I still enjoy playing it, you know, because I also like Pokemon, you know, like, yeah, well, the newer games I never really played much, you know, but I grew up playing like the older games, so like,
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families.
I think the newest Pokemon game I played so far was Pokemon Sword. After that, I didn't really play the others, unfortunately, but... Well, like, also another thing is that Pokemon is, like, not in a really good state at the moment, too, you know? Like, yeah.
I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck.
You know what? Pokemon is, like... within the Mutual Aid Society side nowadays, you know? Like, all about money and like, nothing about quality, because, you know, Nintendo is like power hungry hella nowadays, and like, the quality of games, you know, have gotten like, you know, worse over time as Nintendo has gotten power hungry of money, you know? So like, yeah. Pokemon / Nintendo is Mutual Aid Society. Like,
Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
Well, I haven't played Pokemon Legends ZNA though. I heard that game, people like generally didn't really like it that much though, I think, but I could be wrong because I haven't really looked into it much, you know, like, yeah. Oh, there's a bad guy over there. But it's funny how we're playing this quest and we're talking about Pokemon, but like, yeah, Pokemon back then, you know, is Natasha's clinic, but Pokemon nowadays, you know, is It feels like mutual aid society. So like,
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Okay, let's report back to Natasha over here. Oh.
Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
I still wonder if the president was Dr. Vash or not, you know? Like, he didn't... I'm pretty sure he is, but...
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. It's just that towards the end, it made it a bit confusing.
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Right, you need pure medicine compared to the fake ones.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Okay, so that's where, you know, the jealousy, I guess, the conspiracy of jealousy came from, you know, is that over time, Natasha, like, lost, more visitors because she's just been overwhelmed about the amount of patients she has at the moment, you know? But, like, Dr. Vash was able to, like, you know, gather more patients because his medicine, like, ended up being faster, you know? But obviously they were bad, you know? Like, yeah, so Dr. Vash was able to treat his patients much more quicker, you know, than Natasha, but, you know, Natasha, like, wasn't able to treat their patients like much as fast at all, you know?
Man,
like,
please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
Which made people think that she might have been a little bit jealous, right? Because they're thinking that they're jealous of, like, losing business or Dr. Vash's success, such business. Like,
I understand your anger.
But obviously
but
that's not the
as your
case.
Doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
he seems to be the most stubborn patient out of the three, I feel like. Like, Okay. So, let's see what I had to do over here now. Well, like,
Are you
yeah.
hurt? Let me take a look.
Nat?
Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. If I were in his shoes, I may well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us.
Yeah, besides the outbursts, Natasha's still focused on treating her existing patients still, which
Now's
is
as good a
good.
time as any to tell you Vash's whole story.
Oh, okay.
If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask.
Was he your biological brother?
No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been.
Oh, so they were not, like, natively siblings then, right? I'm guessing?
I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by
Yeah.
an overworld family that life changed for me.
So, like, not the same, I guess, hair, right?
My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical
Well,
profession.
like, yeah, Natasha was, you know, adopted. So like, but like Mr. Vash, like wasn't, you know. So they're not like natively siblings, I guess you could say, but like by blood that is. Like, what kind of person was Vash?
He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Like a completely different person.
Okay, so, you know, shy, I guess, you know. For personality, initial personality, but when it comes to experiments and stuff like that, you can like be quite losing control.
Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way.
Like, yeah, he takes his experience really seriously. So Unidos Medicine was his work for the Wonder
I
Medicine?
didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me.
Oh, okay, so she was unaware of the secret medicine
If
still.
you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you.
Yeah, if you fail to uncover a leak in the past or a mystery in the past, it starts to gradually build up upon you. Hence the Wonder Medicine. Did he really pass away though?
That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity.
Okay, so the president of the Mutual Aid Society, like, it's not really confirmed yet that it's Dr. Vash, I'm guessing. Like, at least that's what it feels like Natasha is saying over here. But, yeah, the blizzard immunity, like, that's what he was, you know, initially trying to make as a medicine. But obviously hasn't worked out yet.
He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains.
But, yeah, this kind of medicine is pretty important since Belobog is generally like a really cold region after all, you know? Like, yeah, with a lot of, like, snow and ice and stuff like that. Do you share his vision?
To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire that vision and perseverance. I always chose to believe him, ever since I was a kid.
But yeah, he seems to be quite persistent though, you know? Like, despite
I
him
knew
being
his
bad.
research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him. In a terrible way.
So like she got Dr. Vash got consumed by anger over time. Wait, I didn't fully understand the whole dialogue though. Like, wait, okay, I never understood how he achieved that blizzard immunity, but I do admire that vision. Okay, so Natasha still had faith in Dr. Vash, but I'm assuming that his experimentals and his medicines, you know, in the overworld won't really succeeding at all. Natasha invited him to like hang out with her and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a bit to clear his mind. But like it was already too late, you know. Like yeah, because he was just filled with anger and hate
During
and
his
frustration.
stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash.
Oh, okay. So once he experimented slash found patients, that had fragmentum within them, that inspired him to explore even more.
He began to
Experiment more.
simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity.
Yeah, he thought that it might have been the key to blizzard immunity.
Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects.
Okay, so he was able to cure like his patients, but only just for a little bit. Okay, a convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects, but yeah.
Behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into...
Well, like he was like still hiding something beneath him, like while doing the experimentals with the fragmentum clients. Did nothing seem strange to you all at that time, though?
I trusted Vash with all my heart.
Okay.
Funny, isn't it? And pathetic. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath.
But Natasha had like really big faith with Vash, no matter the consequences. It feels like
before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld.
I betcha that made him even more infuriated. Like,
Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment.
Banishment isn't a particularly harsh punishment, I guess.
Looking back, it wasn't.
But still.
He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer.
Oh, okay.
His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since.
So he ventured upon to the snowy area, I guess, like probably up to the snow plains where the Kokole is, like I'm assuming, right? Like, yeah, for his experimental purposes of the blizzard medicine.
Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor.
But like,
That's all you need to
ever
know.
since then, he was never been seen since then.
Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the quest. But like, yeah. So we don't really know if I'm assuming that Vash. Well, we're assuming that I guess Vash is not alive anymore because he might have died. I guess like when like exploring like one of the really cold areas over here. Like I'm assuming like Everwinter Hill, he might have like got stuck over here per se, but it's not confirmed obviously yet. But like, yeah, he has become quite the obsessive doctor over time. In the end, I like to say, like, yeah.